I think my Y'all, chat. I think my laptop just bit the dust. I now have to keep it on charge. And I believe for the entire stream I have to keep it on charge. But, anywho, here we are. I wish, bro, I think the... Let me just pour this chocolate milk real quick. Bro, I actually think my laptop decided to just bite the dust, die for a bit. Because apparently there's now, I think one of the batteries is becoming, like, scuffed. Like, I have a scuffed laptop battery. And the only thing keeping it alive is if I keep this thing plugged in on life support. Anywho, back to regular stream, back to our daily scheduled program. This organic whole chocolate milk, I know it's flipped, but oh my gosh. Alright, first sip of this in a while, because, oh man. Whoo! Sweet Lord, my god. That's so good. Oh, whoever made this specific chocolate milk, you are a genius. This is so good. Like, this is absolute deliciousness. Basically, my laptop died, yes. But, like, once I turned it back on again, it gave me this, like, reduced battery alert. So, like, it might just basically need life support. So, yeah. There's that. Yeah. But otherwise, everything should be fine now. But yeah, I'm making this, like, spiced seasoning rub to put across the salmon. If I'm gonna do this roasting over foil, though, I kind of need, like... That's why I got the onions. What do you mean, boy ain't no way? What do you mean? What are you talking about? What do you want about now? What do you want about now? There should be more than enough to cover 4 ounces of salmon. But I kind of want it like a nice even coating. Maybe coat some flour? Hold on, what does the recipe say? Build herb base. I don't have herbs. The laptop? Yeah, I mean... I have to put this laptop on life support now. Drizzle with olive oil and sprinkle with salt and pepper. Rub gently to coat. So I need chopped garlic. I don't have rosemary or lemon slices. Bake for 15 to 20. Don't I have to preheat? Preheat at 375. Line a baking sheet with foil. Lightly cook with baking spray. I'm doing only like a small fish. Why am I in long sleeve? It's so nice, huh? I don't know. I chose this. I don't know why. I chose to be in long sleeves, but I don't know why I wanted long sleeves. But I mean, here's the thing. The fabric on this one feels really nice. Feel the packet. So I need foil first, actually. I don't think it'd be that much foil, but I mean... Why not, right? More coverage. I do need a cutting board, though, just so I can thinly slice some onions. I don't really have an herb base. Oh, it's only like a... So I didn't know I didn't know if I could afford a whole pound, because apparently it's now $14 per pound, and this is Farm Atlantic raised. And so I basically decided to get only like half a pound. Which only costed me like $6. I did not want the foil to have the skin. But yeah, let's preheat. Am I roasting or am I baking this? It is for bake, so let this on convention bake. 375 set. It's like a 4-ounce, it's like a 4-ounce piece. But I still, I have to I have to let that thing sit on like a thing of like veggies or something. So onions was like maybe my first idea. I don't know why, but I love onions so much. Something about the acidity is like crazy. Is the view okay though? Like sometimes it might be too bright for a light. Oh, that's excessive. Okay, what the heck? All right, oven is preheating. Oh, I should maybe now grab the salmon, huh? Yeah, I should. You're still nice and cold. Let's go. Let's see. Wait, what's in there right now? Oh my god, okay. I forgot to take all the other things out. So grab this. I actually want this. And it's fair. Bro, that's crazy. And then grab this little tray out. Put this on top of it. Let that go. Yeah, it's only a 4-ounce piece of salmon. I didn't want that much. I mean, the true serving size for a whole salmon is only like 5 ounces. So, had I gotten a whole pound, I'd be eating for 2. And this is on without like... Oh, that's why. That's not nice. But yeah, no, that's why it's like... I didn't really want to eat for 2. The what? The introductions were too much for the salmon. What do you mean? What do you mean the introductions were too much? Also, I have to let that like sit in the middle. Wash my hands. Can I just touch raw fish? I mean, I had to let that salmon sit in the freezer for a bit. Oh, instructions? Yeah, no, I didn't know if they were technically meaning to roast. I mean, roast salmon sounds interesting. Or... I mean, baked salmon sounds more correct than a roast. Oh. Where are these other towels? Where did I put them? Oh, they're back here. Oh, you're autocorrect? L. But yeah, no, I didn't know how much I didn't know as to how much salmon was... Well, I mean, cook time is going to be around 13 to 15 minutes. peel this outer layer because it's disgusting. Like, it already has skin along with it, so it's not what I want. Actually, for an onion that small, I only maybe need like a quarter onion. For a piece of salmon that small, I only need a quarter onion. Jeez, why can I not talk today? But yeah. So I have to fold the sides in first, and then fold the front and back. But yeah, now just murder this top layer. Killed its roots. Cool, we're good. I'm gonna do crushed. I'm gonna do some crushed shallots and garlic as well. More flavor. Internal temperature of this thing has to reach 145 degrees for full cook. Because you cannot mess around with fish. The fact that you're the only one watching, though, is hysterical. He hasn't been to... I mean, he recently came back about a couple days ago. You just weren't there. He was back for maybe like a day. And then, I don't know what else he did. But I mean, like... when he's there, you're not there. Like, he's there on days that you're not there for some reason. Or you just don't show up that much that often. Because that dude's been busy a lot. You both have a student life, so I'm just like, what do you mean he hasn't been at the gym for a while? I think it was a lot of school stuff. From what I remember him telling me. But this was a lot of school stuff, I think. Well, there she goes. 375. I don't think it'd be that fast. Kyle. Bro, I don't even... I'd rather not talk about his situation here on stream. It's too personal. Like, even... I don't think even you would want to know, dude. Chayu. I don't think even you would want to know. Like, like, he told me to keep this confidential, so I'm just like, nope, I can't tell anyone this. Plus, that'd be, like, it's, like, so, like, invasive. So, I'm not telling you what happened to Kyle. He'll be back. You just gotta give him some time. He just needs some time away from the gym. He needs a break for a bit. Despite him being pretty dang new for about a couple months. But he's just going through shit. Yep. This goes into our little garlic shredder. Understandable. Stop saying understandable like 4 to 5 times, dude. I'll leave my bowl of rice somewhere. Because now I need a little cutting board and a little knife. I'm just gonna let that thing sit at 375 for a while. Dude, Cloud, keep saying understandable in my chat, you're done. Don't think I'm playing around, bro. Don't think I'm playing around. I ain't playing around. Well, speaking of which, once Jan gets on, I need to remove him from my chat. Like, I need to remove him from my... There we go. Hidden users. Your phone spammed? Right. Right. Your phone spammed, quote unquote. Hopefully this doesn't break the darn thing. Actually, let's crush the garlics first. And then we'll do like 2 things of shallots at a time. Otherwise, this is already too crowded. Bruh, that's crazy. Alright, garlic shredded to bits. Now we throw 2 of these shallot cubes. So not only am I dressing the salmon in my seasonings with my seasoning spices, I'm dressing it with all this garlic and shallot. Extra flavor. Also, it's gonna get hella loud here. Last 2 shallots. To annihilation, you go. Let's book the dark and straight. Uh-oh. Okay. Ow. That's an arm workout for days. Leave the knife here. Except remove this. Yeah. So then I can extract all the ones that got cut up here. Swing them down and around. I mean, I wouldn't call them low quality knives if they're for everyday use. These are actually pretty good knives for if it's for like an everyday use thing. I mean, we've had these knives for over a decade. Never had to replace them. I wouldn't call it low quality if I were you. I can dress the salmon in some sesame oil though. I don't know why it always says olive oil. Olive oil. You guys can go now with sink. But yeah, no, I'm just gonna dress this thing in some sesame oil. Oh, my stream's gonna move. I somewhat get it. A little. Also, a little sesame oil goes a long way. Like 2 of these is just... Yeah, no, that's gonna cover it for real. Alright. These are ready. I will do little thin onion slices. I want onion strings, so we cut you in half. Some of the heads look crazy. I'm only gonna use maybe half of an onion, so the other half will go in this food wrap. Crudely wrapped, but whatever. Yeah, I kind of somewhat get it. Not gonna lie. We'll see. All right. Remove those dead bits. I don't need them like shredded like super thin. I just want them thin. That way it's like a nice bed for the salmon to lay on, even though I already put salmon on the foil. Yeah, I'd say that's about enough. Maybe? Nah. You want a nice thick bed for this. Just cut the rest. Okay, I'm gonna cut that right there. Kind of like de-shred the rest of these. So by technicality, these were supposed to be under the salmon. So what I'm gonna do is move the salmon off a bit to the side and then put these under. Hopefully it ends well. This is technically salmon without skin though, so... I was hoping for skin, but I might do this with drumsticks. Drumsticks baked in foil. Would be a fascinating feat. Yes, this is a lot of onions, but I mean, onions will shrink like meat. Okay, they're all kind of de-separated. Alright, we're touching raw fish again. Make a nice little bed of onions, just draped. And yes, I'm going to finish every single bit of these. I just might stir fry the onions just to give it a more shrinkage. Okay. The top side already got dressed in some sesame oil, so I'm gonna dress the bottom side, but I'm gonna wash my hands again. And then basically drape the seasoning, drape the spice seasonings, drape the garlic, kind of rub it on, and then it's basically ready for the oven. It did say to go for 15-20 though, so it's kind of interesting. Alright, hands are washed again. Do I think you have any potential based off of what I've seen you do at the gym? Not gonna lie. Yes. Like, if you keep it up, maybe, but like... Okay, just 2 of those. I mean, sesame oil is gonna take you a long way, but I mean... 4 of these spoons on just sesame oil is maybe a lot. Kind of then just drape it on. So that sticks. The seasoning is gonna soak right into the salmon, so I'm gonna let that encrust. That might be a lot already. Okay, that's one side. And then I'll take you, flip, and we will encrust the other side. Well, that's a lot on one spot. Okay. Just, yeah. All right, I need a third spoon. This has gone too far. We used to have 3 of these spoons. What did I just put on? Like the dust I sprinkled on, or the liquid I sprinkled on? Because if it's the liquid, if it's the brown liquid I sprinkled on, that's just sesame oil, bro. That's just sesame oil. Right now I'm adding the garlic shallot shredded mix I did just now. give it more flavor. There's gonna be a lot of flavor going right into the salmon, but I mean, why not? We ball, right? Okay, I'm gonna get a bit handsy here. Kind of encrust it a little. Just a tiny smidge. The dust? Oh, that was just a seasoning spice mix. I pre-mix my seasoning spices. Except a lot of the time, it gives very Creole heavy. Wash off the excess. Wash my hands again. We wrap. And we throw in the oven. So for 15 minutes, basically, I'm gonna check by 1 o'clock to see how it's going. But by the time I throw this in, it's gonna be done around 1 o'clock, roughly. It's 12:42. So keep watch for 15. It might burn, but I'm kind of scared. There's a lot of moisture in here that might just support. This might become more steamed than baked, not gonna lie. Cause it's wrapped in full. It's just gonna be fully wrapped in foil. So, yeah. All right. Like the instructions say. Let me move this chocolate milk real quick. Off the sides first, and then butt and top. Nice and sealed. Right on top of this plate. And here we go. Right in the oven. Okay. That was poorly planned. I thought it sat on the ledge. Okay. There you go. Get going, buddy. You keep calling me folk, and I'm like, bro, what? You burnt most of it? Did you bake it or did you pan sear it? Cause that's maybe like the only 2 to 3 things you could do with salmon is sear or bake. You don't really do much else with salmon. This rice smells bad. Oh, that chalky milk is insane. Well, yeah, of course you pan sear it. Do you not keep watch of it though? Or do you go too crazily insane with the high heat? What else can I do right now? Seasoned rice? Nah. Put these away, please. What to do with this leftover seasoning mix? Hello. You waited for too long, bruh. That is an on you moment here. That is a you moment. The fact you waited for too long. Just gonna pour the rest back in there. Don't worry, I'm gonna clean all this later. I'm just concerned about how this salmon's gonna turn out. I wrapped it pretty thickly in... I wrapped it pretty thickly in the foil. So yeah. I always pre-make these little seasoning spices. It's not even Italian seasoning. It's just... Viper style. Oh yeah, no, that would be too long. I was thinking about doing this with the shrimp too, but I mean, that would be cross-contamination. If smaller portions cook quickly and can stand a higher temperature. Oh. Okay, hold on. 2 minutes? Hold on. 5 minutes just passed. 400. And then give it another 9 minutes. Where'd I get... I went to Hy-Vee. I'm gonna give it another 9 minutes at 400. Well, I mean, it's gonna upscale the temp up to 400, and then I'm gonna wait for like another 9 minutes. Depending on your cut of salmon, the fish will likely be pink when it is done, and some varieties like coho are naturally a very deep, almost ruby pink. If it is beginning to flake but still has a little translucency in the middle, it's done. Or if it flakes easy with a fork, then it's done. But it does specifically say that it has to be 145 degrees Fahrenheit to be thoroughly cooked. So hopefully this thing works. 145, meaning 120, 130, 140. Should hit around the third dash after 120. Which is almost 150, basically. 150 should be thoroughly fine. I mean, if anything, that's by technicality. It's a little overcooked. But I would prefer overcooked fish than undercooked. Not gonna lie. I would have done tilapia, but I mean, that thing was like 10 bucks per pound. And so I went for the more like half a pound, 6 bucks. Because your boy likes smaller portions. It's not like I'm gonna eat 2. I was thinking about coating it in flour, but I'm like, maybe not. The moisture's already soaking into it. My first time doing a baked salmon in foil, so wish me luck. Actually, no, 1247. I'd have to give that another 13. No, because I put it in at 12:43. 4 minutes went by. Okay, and 11 more, meaning exactly 1 o'clock still, but... Anywho, while we're at it... Cloud, if you're still here, how's BGM going? Hopefully my dust and my salmon encrusted no, not salmon encrusted, my seasoning spice encrusted salmon isn't burning. It smells like it's getting aromatic though. I got 4 minutes until I check. I have a gut feeling it's not gonna look well though. Like it's gonna need like another 5 minutes, possibly. But I'm gonna check at the 15-minute mark, see where it goes. I mean, otherwise, I think it's the smell of the sesame oil instead of like that I dressed it in instead of olive oil. Because I don't really have olive oil. I only have veggie oil or sesame oil at home. But yeah, only a little. Like, when they say less is more, That is one. Sesame oil is one for the books with that. Hey. Seems like my laptop might not die if I keep you alive on health support. This laptop is literally on life support, so I believe it might be time to get a new one. I've had this laptop for over 5 years, so I believe it might be time to get a new one, which is gonna hurt me because this laptop has been in so much, has been through so much with me. The journey with this laptop has been illustrious. Maybe, no. 7 years now, actually, that I've been having this laptop. An illustrious 7 years that I've had this laptop. 7 good old years. The fact that I even had that laptop for that long, this laptop that I'm streaming on, the fact that it's been just taking all the hits for me is kind of crazy. Oh, it smells like it's getting very aromatic in here. I might have to turn on the vent fan. You know what? I'm running the vent fan. Full blast! Okay, good. Mic's still on me. If I burnt it, then that's on me. But I mean, it said to bake for 15 minutes. And it's just about 15 now. So I'm gonna pause the rinsing of dishes. And we're gonna have a look-see. See how far we got. Not gonna lie, I'm a little excited. A little too excited. All right. Here we go. Let's have a look. This is the 15-minute mark. Let's see how far we got with this whole thing. I'm a little scared, chat. I'm a little scared. But also, the foil should not be that hot. Okay. Yo! Yo! Okay. For some reason, the garlic greened out. And I'm a little scared. The garlic suddenly greened. Like... Oh my... What the... honest to God, I don't know what made it green, but the garlic went green. And I'm a little scared. That's still pink in the middle? But I mean, for how much... I'm a little concerned that the garlic turned a little green. But I mean, garlic should not turn green in this temperature. Okay. We're gonna throw it back in for another 5 minutes, and then we'll check progress. You know what? I'm gonna give it another 6. Just to be thorough. Just to be thorough. I'm gonna give it another 6 minutes. Alright, back in you go. So 10, about 107, 108 is when I will check again. Because, good God. Oh, that's scary. From the fact the garlic turned green. I don't know how it even did that. That's so funny. Holy heck. Ah. But we're gonna give that another 5 minutes because it's still pink in the middle. So I want to make sure I do this right. If I burn the salmon, if I somehow burn the salmon, then that's that. But I mean, it has a nice looking char on top. I just need to get it thoroughly cooked. I can't even begin to ever question how did the garlic turn green. This straight up. Oh, maybe no, because this is a mixture of minced garlic and shallots. So that might be why that is some of it greened. Because technically, I did mince it with the because some of them still had like green stems. I think is why it turned green. That's crazy that it turned green though. But I wonder if it's bad that it greened out. I mean, I've done salmon ochazuke on an old Instagram live stream, but now this is OG baked salmon wrapped in foil. In which my expectations, I'm gonna keep this a little low. Not gonna lie, I'm going to keep my expectations quite low for the results of this. At least because I only saw the garlic and shallot the minced garlic and shallot mixture look green, so I don't know if I'd address that as a concern. But I'm gonna Google it as soon as I finish rinsing all this. Because not gonna lie, that's a first to see. That is a first to see. That is a sight to behold, at least. Okay, 3 more minutes until I can pull salmon out again. But I'm sure a little Google search would not hurt those 3 minutes. God, I hope not. Why does it turn green? Wait, hold on. Don't throw it out. It is perfectly safe to eat. This harmless, albeit alarming color change happens when the sulfur compounds and enzymes in garlic react with natural acids like vinegar, wine, or citrus, or trace minerals. That's weird. Why does my minced garlic and shallots turn green? I'm sure there's a better answer. I hope. So it's due to a natural harmless chemical reaction. When you mince or chop them, you break the cell walls, allowing natural occurring enzymes, alanase, and sulfur compounds to mix and react with amino acids. Older garlic has higher levels of the chemical precursors, making it more likely to turn green. Okay. Green color does not mean it has spoiled, and it is 100% safe to consume, which is kind of crazy. Flavor might actually taste slightly stronger. Ooh, actually? Wait. Okay. This might end well. This might actually end well. This might, honest to God, end well. But it's already almost 107, so I'm gonna get ready to pull this salmon out again and have a look-see. And hopefully it ends well. Oh, here we go. 107. Let's pull her. And let it go for another 5, meaning this is a full 20 minutes of baking. All right, this was full 20 minutes, chat. Full 20 minutes of baking here. Let's reveal. Okay. I think some juices came out, but let's grab a fork. Let's flake. All right, internal temperature, go. Or maybe not there, but right here. Come on. What? And is it not fully, like, cooked? I'm concerned. This should be. Unless this thing's broken. Unless it's... Is it raw? Nah! Nah! Okay. You're getting another 10. Oh, hell nah. Heck nah. Oh, heck nah. Heck nah. Bruh. That's insane. You're gonna need 450. Hell. Oh my god. Nah, bro. No way. It's under temp. That's insane. That's insane. That is insane. That's crazy. I have to up this to 450 now just for this to thoroughly be done. The outsides is getting a nice, like, thing. But oh my god. I have to throw this thing to 450 now. I can't even do 400. Wow. That is nuts. I cannot believe that's... No. Bruh. I scuffed that up? That's insane. That is absolutely insane. I could not believe that Like the inside of that. That's not even flaking. That's messed up. 1:22 p.m. How the fuck did I mess that up? Alright. Pulling another 10 minutes. Let's go. That's good. God. It is a convection bake, but Jesus. That is wild. I've had to pull this out and re-put it back in 3 times now. What are we doing here? Just to suffer? Yeah, bye. That is so sad. I thought I'd make it work! Is it because they dressed it in sesame oil or something? Like, what happened to me? Bro, that's insane! That is unbelievably insane. I have to give this thing another 10 minutes. I could not believe that. That is unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. How does that even happen? Like, bruh! I'm like pissed right now, Chad, because oh my god. I seriously could not understand. How does that not work? I swear it's not even spoiled salmon, neither. I made sure this was pretty darn fresh. But loop-de-doo! It's not even going anywhere.
See, this is one of the goals that was met when we were gonna make this little like event in Cave Leaf. One of the things that was met was me wearing a makeup again. So I think it's like that's what I'm doing. What the fuck am I doing? Hey, give us like ideas and prompts for us to draw. Everyone here has a notebook and basically it's just proceed. Don't forfeit most points. Points as they stand now. 15. Brandon with 12. Oscar with 8. All right, players, let's find out your answers. Oscar, yes, wagered 3 points.
Excuse me.
There's a box that contains all the potential that you after 4 hours and over 60,000 steps. This is how my source. I can roll it and I'll write my source.
I'm trying to get a PS5, I'm trying to trade in some old games, Five Nights at Denny's.
In the next 30 seconds, I'm going to give you my dad loves movies. That's probably why he's a player. And
Alright, it's almost 1:20 p.m. I swear, if this doesn't get it, I'm pan-frying the rest of this. Just to make sure it even gets an even, like, cooked center. Because 450 right now, and it's been over a long time. Alright, chat. Here we go. Let's... Chat, I'm scared. It's been sitting in the oven for over, like, so long. And the juices, too. Alright. This better be flaked. You know what? Where's the thermometer? You're being stuck in right now. There is no way you don't hit 150 after this. That is unbelievable. We're barely at 120. I swear to God, if this does not flake, I'm gonna be pissed. I'm gonna be so pissed. Oh, I mean, you're flaking now. But I mean, it's like... It looks like it's still pink in the middle. Unless that's done. Oh no, it's not bouncing any resistance to me, so... When I poke at it. This might actually be done. Might be overdone, actually. Not gonna lie, I prefer overdone, but I mean, like... Come on. Come on. Alright, we're flaking. We are flaking. I can't even tell if that's, like, overdone or done. I mean, there's no bounce resistance. Usually if it's raw, it does that. I'm scared. It looks like it didn't even do it right. I mean, the onions themselves actually died a bit, so... Maybe? I haven't had salmon in a while, so I can't really tell. Alright, I'm gonna take a risk here. No, that's actually how you want it to taste. But, whoa! That garlic is old! Oh, I guess we did it right. We're just gonna... Florp this over the rice. I'm scared. Yep, just let that slide out. Right out of the foil, and then we can just toss this foil out. Yep. That's done. Also, that is a lot of onions versus fish. Hey man, if I get food poisoning from this, I die, I die. Heck, I might actually I might microwave it a little, just so I can get the rice hot. That should do something a bit to the fish, but we'll see. Do like 2 minutes. Doesn't taste too bad. It's just the power of the garlic is a little in your face. I don't think that one was sitting down there. Dang, I should have dressed it with lime juice! I had lime juice! Ah! Shit. I should have dressed you in lime juice. I should have. That would have made the acidity actually work. Man, what do I do now? Well, this is lunch either way. I'm gonna enjoy it, so we'll see what happens. If I die, I die. So, here we go. I don't know. Kind of actually looks like it's done. I just can't tell because I've never cooked. I don't cook salmon this much. This often. I mean, looks nice. It's basically a salmon rice bowl. Kinda. Well, first bite. It's a little hot. Oh yeah, that's done. Okay. That is a little overdone. It's just a broken, like, thermometer checker. That thing's just broken. This thing's pretty much done. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's done. That's pretty much done. Do I want sauce on this thing? Maybe not. Maybe should have done a quarter onion, because that's a lot of onion. Also, I used a lot of the whole... I used a good chunk of that, like, seasoning mix. I'm surprised it didn't follow through. It's kind of okay now, so... meh.
Just Bloody Mary, and we're gonna see. Great. So how many times would you say you've hooked it? 3 times. 3 times. Okay, so today we're gonna come here. It's gonna be awesome. So to count.
By the way, chat, I forgot to say, it's really good. It's basically now just a salmon rice bowl with onions as my topping. So, yeah, I'm gonna get to washing for a bit. And then that's basically stream. I also turned down the vent fan just because why not? But yeah, no. Here's what it looks like. It doesn't look too pretty, but I mean, the flavor's there. It's just a touch more spiced heavy than I would have preferred. I should move that bowl. Or, no, I'll leave it there. But yeah, I'm gonna get to washing for this tray. For this baking sheet I used. I would make a drink, but maybe not today. Might be too much. That's whatever. How long was streaming go? Oh, an hour and a half. Wow. Impressive. Ugh. Well, thanks for swinging by, chat. I'm gonna end stream now. It's a pretty short stream, but bye bye. I'll be back Wednesday for another one. I don't know what I'll cook though, or I don't know what I'll be doing on Wednesday, but have a good rest of your day. Eat something, drink something. Take care of yourselves. Woo!
But Teletron